Here in the state of California, if your loved one died without leaving a last will and testament, who would be the next of kin that the probate court will allow to manage and administer their estate? Hello again, this is Certified Probate Real Estate Specialist Daryl Williams with Win-Win Realtors here in Southern California. If you are new here and you like our content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get started. If your loved one died without leaving a last will and testament, your loved one died not having testified as to what they wanted to do with all of the assets they had accumulated during their lifetime. Here in the state of California, this is known as having died intestate or died without a will. When a person dies intestate in the state of California, the state will determine the next of kin who will be allowed to administer and manage the probate estate. The state defines next of kin as the closest living blood relatives. In this case, the state will also determine how the estate's assets will be distributed. The laws of intestate succession will determine the order of priority as to who will have authority to be in charge of the estate. If you die without a will here in the state of California and you are married, your spouse or your domestic partner will have priority to be in charge of your estate. The next closest relative who would have priority over your estate would be your children and then your grandchildren. If you are single without children, your parents would be the next of kin in line. If your parents are not living, your siblings will be the next of kin that will be allowed to be in charge of your estate. If your siblings predecease you, your nieces and nephews will be considered the next of kin to be in charge of the estate. And if you had no nieces nor nephews, your grandparents will be next in line as the next of kin in order to administer the estate. If no grandparents are available, the aunts and uncles will be considered next of kin in line. And if no aunts and uncles, they'll take a look at cousins. And from that point, check the probate code. How will the court determine who rightfully can inherit the deceased person's assets? The court will have the heirs to go through an heirship approval procedure to determine heirship status. Question of the day: have you ever administered a probate estate before? If so, what order of priority were you? The spouse, the child, the grandchild, the nephew? Let us know in the comments below. Usually, a next of kin is the person that initiates the probate process and makes the funeral arrangements of the decedent. I'm Daryl Williams. This has been Win-Win Realtors TV. If you know of anyone who's dealing with a probate procedure or probate real estate, share this video with them. This video has been for information purposes only. It is not legal advice. I am not an attorney. If you need legal advice, please contact an attorney. If you need an estate planning or probate attorney that's in the Southern California area, feel free to contact me for a referral.